I'm so sorry. I forgot I was muted. See? Look, got to be more careful. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Lip Speak, where we talk about things that help you grow in faith, family, and freedom. Y'all, so last week, I thought it was last week. I don't know what look. I'm a little, just a tad bit sleepy, so bear with me. Talked about, taking some time off. And I have. So I'm still on a detox. But I realized that the podcast platform is just amazing. And it has showed me, this detox has showed me that this is what I need to be doing. Just the clarity, just the understanding, and the confirmation after confirmation every single day for a whole week. When I first got on the detox, it felt like I was ready for it. I was hungry for it. And then I just went for it. I was like, you know what? I'm going on detox. And just started doing whatever I had to do. And I didn't know what the outcome was going to be. I still want to go strong. I want to do it for a month. So this is week one. So this is kind of like my takeaway from week one. And I forgot to post the video on here. I went live on Facebook last week. So I'm gonna post it on here this week. And then that's it. Today I'm gonna give it, 30 minutes, whatever. I'm off. So once the video is posted and everything, I'm off. I'm not even making shorts or anything. When I come back, y'all just know y'all be ready, okay? Um the there's so much I want to dig deep. I took notes every day. I write, and I type. I wake up every morning, and it's crazy. I wake up every morning around the same time, so like 3-ish, 4 o'clock. Um, and I just read the Bible, and I just listen to songs, and I write, just how I'm feeling, and I want to just be vulnerable because again, y'all, again, it has just been mind blowing. Like to just get away from social media, get away from the news, get away from all the negativity in the world, and just isolate yourself and just allow God to speak to you because some of us are blinded by what's happening. And I'm gonna have to get off of here really fast. So I really can't even dive deep. But I wanted to just say I missed y'all and that I'm so excited to um again share this experience. It's storming here. Um, I don't know if it's going over us or if it's coming, but if it gets any back worse, I'm gonna have to hop off. I'm gonna let God do his work. I'm gonna stay humble, probably gonna take a nap or two, and I'll be good to go. But during this experience, I'm not even gonna give you because like I said, I don't wanna go deep because when I go deep, yeah, y'all already know. If y'all been here, if you know, you know. Okay. But this has given me clarity. Um, I'm not looking for attention. I'm very intentional with my time and I know what I need to be doing and I'm intentional with my energy. And I learned through this whole detox how I talk down on myself when things are about to start happening and, you know, I'm right at that breakthrough is when I really start to second guess certain things. And I know I'm not the only one like that. Or, I met a wonderful woman and I call her my sister. Um, and we clicked the first day, like we were talking and she was speaking, and talking about God and how he brought her out. And I shared my testimony and I was sharing a story in the Bible and we clicked. And ever since, and we was talking back and forth, and I was like, something great could come from us collaborating, and then I just fell into this deep, like I was just overwhelmed. Like it was compressedness that was in me where I felt unworthy. Like it was so tense. I was so tight. And I'm like, God, what is happening? Right? Like I'm supposed to be enjoying this moment. What is happening? And the enemy was just working through, just attacking. And that was like second day of the detox. And it was for probably first day of the detox. Oh, it was terrible. I've never been on drugs or anything, but the stories that I've heard, the visuals that I've seen, that's probably the closest thing to a detox that I'm ever going to be able to, encounter with. Like it was so bad. I had the jitters, just I just was very emotional. Um, and like I said, that overwhelming thing of just feeling unworthy. And I felt like it was just the things that was bottled up in me that I never forgive myself of, I never healed from properly, and I never just worked through it, right? I'm always masking up. I'm always trying to just bounce back and not even try to run to the problem, head first. I'm always running away from things. And so it caught up to me and I was just like, what is happening? And just talking to people. And one of the biggest things that I have came into awareness of this whole entire detox is you need to surround yourself with people like you. If you in the pit and they in the pit with you, y'all need to find another set of people, right? Like I get that everybody has go like if they're in a different pit of their life, okay, that's a different thing. But you have to find somebody that can encourage you through this pit. And when you are going through that hardship, when you're going through those situations and those doubtful, you know, thoughts and whatever, like everybody is different. Everybody is different. But when you're going through it, you need people in your circle that is going to encourage you, motivate you, and push you. Like, don't give up. God brought you out of that. He can bring you out of this. And so songs have been my go-to. Reading has been my go-to. I find myself at times just smiling. Like I listen to a song and I just be smiling. And they're like, you all right? I'm like, I am great. I am amazing, right? Because it's like I am just taking self. I'm no longer, in my emotions. I'm no longer allowing these things to overwhelm me. I'm just like, Lord, you know my heart. You know what I'm going through. Just give me the strength to endure. Like at one point in my life, my prayer was to, Lord, I don't want to go through nothing, Lord. And when I was when I was living back home, right, and I was really becoming serious and was like, I want to be saved. I want to, because I was raised in church, but I wasn't really there, right? Like I was there, but I wasn't there. Like I wasn't one of those that, oh, I'm saved and sanctified. No, I was never that person. Because I knew I was in sin and I knew I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And so I never proclaimed to be anything that I wasn't. And one of the biggest things that I asked God and I prayed to God for was the fact, like, Lord, when it's my time to serve you, I want to serve you wholeheartedly. Like, I don't want to be, one of those persons that, one week I'm here, one week I'm not, one week I'm in, one week I'm not. I want to be on top of it. Like, if I can serve the enemy, if I can serve the devil in this arena, then I can do the exact same for you and 10 times more. And so that was like my prayer. I don't want to be a fake. I don't want to be lukewarm because it said he rather have you hot or cold than lukewarm because he'll spew you out of his mouth. So I was like, Lord, I don't want my heart to go cold and I don't really love you or fear you or depend on you. And this chastisement that he had me going through this whole detox has been I can't thank him enough for just opening my eyes and allowing me to see it in a different lens. And even my words, like I'm starting to be slow to speak because I used to speak and I just say the first thing that's on top of my head, but I'm allowing, like, I don't want my answer. My answer has not really got me where I need to be. So now I seek an answer from him, right? Like when I connect to people, I'm like, I'm gonna pray about this thing. Like I gotta see where this. I can't, because me, I would just say yes to everything. Um, and that's just my nature. But now I'm getting into a point where it's like, okay, Lord, is this really what you need me to do? Like, oh, we agree, we touching and agreeing right now. And if he's like, can you give me that confirmation? Do it. I'm going wholeheartedly. It's hard. Like when you are so used to answering your own questions and being in control and all of that, it takes a lot to just sit back, stay in the passenger seat. Like it's different. Like you're always in control. You always, are trying to um have an answer for everything, but all the answers is in God. And if you depend on him and trust in him, he will give you, the answers you need. And again, this, I'm telling you, if you are in that state of mind where it's like, I feel like I can't think for myself. Like everything is just so compressed. Everything, I feel like I'm affected by everything that's happening in the world. Go on a detox. Go for a week. Go for 2 weeks. Go for three weeks, whatever, right? Just go on a detox. All social media, turn off all notifications. I still have my social media accounts on my phone. And I'm disciplining myself too, like self-discipline, where I know it's there. I'm just fighting the urge to click on it. And I really haven't had an urge. Like the first day or so, it was like, ah, you know, ah, what am I gonna do with my hands? But now it's like I'm cool. Like I don't gotta, you know, worry about the drama, worry about the negativity. I'm just like, Lord, what we gonna talk about? What you gotta tell me today? What story do I need to know today? What book are we gonna be like journeying through today? What songs are you gonna just lift up my spirits with today? Like that is how my days have been. And I've been so full off of just the life of the word, the life of just from songs that I barely have been eating, right? Like I drink to stay hydrated. But when I lay down, I'm like, did I eat today? I'm so full that physical food is like, I don't even need it. And it's so crazy because before this detox, I was eating just to be eating. Like I go to work, be hungry, like hungry. And so when I wake up in the morning, now it's like sometimes I drink water automatically or I'll wait. And when I get to work, I'm like, I'm not even hungry. I'm so full off of, I wake up at 3 o'clock, I'm in the word. I'm reading my Bible, I'm praying. Then when I, get my day started, all of that stuff, and I get, go ahead and start going to work, by that time I'm already eating something or have consumed something. But I'm like, I'm not even hungry. I'm listening to the word. I'm listening to songs on the way to work. When I get there, it's like I'm good and I'm surrounded by food. And that was like, I thought it was a weakness, but it's all in your head and your flesh. So sometimes your flesh will like, go over there. Oh my God, they got your favorite meal or your favorite this and whatever. And you kind of tune in like, oh yeah, that is my favorite meal, right? But when you are spiritually driven, it's like, oh man, that's your favorite. I'm like, oh, I'm all right, I'm cool. I'm not even hungry, Like it's so different. I feel lighter. I feel like more alert because I'm not just feeding my flesh. I'm just weakening my fat flesh so my spiritual being can be stronger. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy. But like I said, anybody that is considering just wanting to close off from the world and um just know your body's it's gonna feel like you went from being in boiling water like a potato, right? You've been in boiling water, and some people like drop it in ice cold water to shock it and cool it really quickly. That's how it's gonna feel when you were in this comfortable environment, this boiling water where you just like, oh, I'm cruising, I'm so just relaxing. And then when you're removed from that water and thrown in that ice bath, it's like a shocking feeling. That's how it feels when you're going through a detox, when you are trying to isolate yourself and trying to allow God to speak to you and to speak through you. Um, and once you get over that shocking period, it's like it's it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm so like it's been humbling. It has like I wake up with gratitude. Like oh my God, gratitude has been like he's been showing me just different things. And before, if I was not on this detox, I wouldn't be so as great like this as grateful, right? Like I looked at stuff so in my own set of lens. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you, if you are considering like I want to get closer to God. I feel like um I move more on my emotions. I move more in feelings. Go through a detox. Go through a detox. Um, I feel like this is gonna be like a yearly thing now where I just like, okay, and I may just do it just randomly. You know what? I don't feel like being on social media. I don't feel like I'm still gonna do the podcast. I'm still gonna do all that stuff. But the pressure of not having to stay on top of a lot of stuff and oh, so and so posts, I need to post and whatever else. Like, I don't want to feel that pressure of because somebody else is doing it, I have to do it. Or because, I'm trying to walk in this field and they're doing that same thing, whatever they're doing, I'm doing. Like, I'm getting to a point where I'm going to do what God needs me to do and what God has told me to do. And all of that stuff and stop allowing other people to play God or I don't want to live my life based off somebody else's. Like I'm learning now to be more in self and allow God to work through me. Um and this podcast, like at one point I was discouraged. I was discouraged because I was just like, Lord, I'm trying to, touch your people, find your people, deliver a message to your people. And when I talked to an evangelist from our church, and she said, Kayla, your podcast has helped me through depression. That melted my heart. And then, like I said, the lady that I just met, Liz, and she was like, Kayla, I needed this. Like you have spoke like you're speaking life into me. That made me, I'm like, Lord, I'm doing the thing. It felt like it was not getting anywhere. But when those phone calls come and those people, and every day it's like, hey, Kayla, oh my God, I listened to your podcast and oh my God, right? I have less than 100 subscribers. My videos have less than however many, I don't even know. I haven't been on there in so long. I'm not worried about it. But it's like, it's not about how many people view your videos or how many people are following you. It's all about what are you sharing? Are you sharing from the heart or are you just sharing to make a buck? Or if you don't make money, will you still continue doing it? Is it really heartfelt if you don't continue doing it? Like that's the problem. A lot of people are chasing materialistic things. And I'm like, I'm good. Like God has taken care of me year after year, day after day, month after month. I am good. Like I don't want to be, and I said it last week, I don't want to be famous. I don't want to have all this stuff. I just want to live for him. And the older I get, I'm young, but the older I get, the more I'm like, ain't nothing in this world for me. Me, my family, we're gonna make it in. We're gonna be running around heaven. We're gonna be having fun. I'm gonna be eating all the fruit and whatever else is up there. Right? Like that's I don't care. And I feel like we should all get to that point of just be like, you know what, Lord, use me. I want to be used by you. And I'm telling you, let go. That feeling of just being free, just having this clarity, just having this when that emptiness that you've been feeling and just feeling like you're alive. Like I did not feel I was living, but I felt like I wasn't alive. It's so weird to say, but it's like you're living. Some people live to die. Like it's listen, I've heard it so many times and everybody's just like, what's worth living for? And I'm ready to, if I mean they talk about death like it's cool. And look, I want to live to the Lord bring me home. Like I ain't talking about death and all that. When my time is coming, my time is that's it. You get what I'm saying? But I don't want my time to come and I'm like, oh, I gotta get this right. I gotta do this right. I gotta go apologize to so and so. I gotta do this. I want to have everything already done to where when God say, Kayla, it's time. I'm like, all right, Lord, you know what? I'm ready. It's been and before, and I was trying to reference to it. I'm always getting off subject because I'm so passionate about just what this podcast is. Like it's bigger. I'm starting to see it's bigger than what I was expecting. And it's coming. And I was just like, I'm not prepared, Lord. Like if this is where I'm going, prepare me for that. Because I am not ready. And I need you. And and send me the people that you want for me to have in my life, on this platform, on this journey. Like send me those people and give me that discernment to where I know like this person is for me, this person is not. Everybody is not for you. There's wolves in sheep's clothing. And so I ask God all the time, like, now, Lord, just give me, I just want to know. Like, yes, no, okay, great. Because the times that I went against you, when you told me no, and I was like, yeah, you said go right, but I went left. And then it ended me somewhere that I did not want to be. I'm done with that life. I'm good. I'm okay. I lived it. It wasn't fun. I was sharing with somebody today. I said, when I was it's funny now, but my 21st birthday, 20th, 21st, I can't remember which one. It was one of the two. I thought I was gonna go out and have fun. And um I got to where I was going, and I was going to, smoke marijuana, thinking I was gonna have fun, think I was gonna get a little drink or two, and just relax. And y'all, when I tell you that was the worst high, the worst. I was so paranoid. And now looking back, I'm like, the reason why I couldn't enjoy, it wasn't even, first of all, God probably looking like, what are you doing? Ain't you supposed to be at the house? You are not supposed to be out there. So guess what? You ain't gonna be able to enjoy anything. Why? Because your mama and your pastor or your bishop and them is over here praying for you. So while you over here trying to get drunk and high, they over here on their knees praying in the word, calling out to me to figure out where you at. Because you ain't answering your phone. I had a praying mother. I had a praying church. If it wasn't for them, I have no idea where I would be. And hearing my sister Liz testimony, and y'all, she gonna come on here. I just gotta give y'all a little. She didn't have that. She longed for that. She would want that. She needed that. right? But I had it and I took advantage of it. And I was just like, I'm still going to do my own thing. Not knowing God is like, no, that's not where you're supposed to be. No, you're not going to be able to enjoy. No, you thought you were going to be able to do this, this, and this and have fun. No, that is not that is not your calling. You were chosen. You are one of mine. You were bought with a price. Therefore, anything you try to do that is not that is against my word and against my will for what I have for you, you ain't gonna be able to enjoy nothing. So get how you want to. You better have these paranoid thoughts that you want to go turn yourself into the law. Enjoy it. So at that point I said, you know what? This ain't for me. Nah, I'm good. I found myself in other situations. This ain't for me. Nah, I'm good. In a relationship, this ain't for me. And when I finally said, I'm done. I'm done trying to do it on my own. I'm done trying to go after my own feelings and my own emotions and all that. And I'm done going against his word. I surrender all. And at that moment is when he said, that's all I needed. Thank you for now surrendering. That's what I've been trying to get you to do this whole entire time. And when I finally did it, my husband came, a job opportunity came, a new vehicle came. Like, so all of these things just started coming. Why? Because I'm no longer in self. I'm putting him first and I'm chasing after him. That's the thing. I was seeking him, even though I'm not as close as I am, as like where I am now. I wasn't that close to him then, but the initiative to seek him is all he needed. A willing mind is how he worked. Like that's all he needs is you to be willing and seeking. And then he does all the rest. He does everything else. And again, this detox, y'all, I can't wait to just dive in. Like this detox and talking about it, and just I have to sit down and write notes because I will be on here all day trying to give you day by day, breakdown by breakdown. I want to give y'all, the straight to the point. There's scriptures that was given to me. There's songs that was given to me, and I want to give y'all piece by piece by piece. So, I just want to kind of give y'all the whole overview of things, but we're going to dive deep. We're going to go deep into what really happened and what triggered and all of that stuff so that when you go through it for yourself, okay, I remember Kayla said this happened, so I need to do this, right? Or I remember once, just whatever. Like I want you, when you were in your pit stage, when you in that season of just situations happening, you don't know where to turn, what to do. Your back is against the wall, but you can come on here and say, okay, Kayla went through this and this is how she overcame it. Because he gave me a scripture about the pits. I want to look that up. Hold on. I'm gonna find that. I had it written down or typed up. That was one thing. And I said, and my sis, she was like, Kayla, if you don't use that as your catch or your verse for your podcast or for whatever ministry or whatever God has you doing, I don't know what else. Like it was powerful. And I'm like, during this time of my detox, this scripture was given to me. I've never seen the scripture before. I'm just being honest. Never seen the scripture before. But it was given to me and I'm like, OMG. Actually, I texted. Hold on just a second. I'm about to find that thing. It is. There it is. Psalm 40, verse 1 and 2. That verse again is Psalms 40, verse 1 and 2. And it says, and this is the King James Version, okay? This is the only version I read from. And it says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock and establish my goings. Mind you, at this point of my um detox, I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? Lord, what are you trying to show me? What is going on? What is happening? I don't know where to turn, what to do, where to go. And then I seen this verse, and the first thing I did, I screenshotted it. I'm like, oh my God, this is a, and I instantly just felt relief, felt life. I waited patiently for the Lord. Like I've been waiting for answers. I've been waiting for understanding. I've been waiting for just that confirmation, right? Because sometimes I find myself doing something. I want to know, like, God, was it you that told me to do this? Or am I just going with my own emotions or on my own feelings? Like, are you in this? I need to know. Because if you ain't in it, I don't need to be a part of it. Because I can't do this without you. And he inclined in me and heard my cry. Sometimes we are crying out. We want answers. We want just confirmations. We want just to feel him. Just to touch me, Lord. Just touch me. And he brought me out. I'm sorry. He brought me up also out of in horrible pit. Some of us are going through the worst times of our life. Worst times of our life. And you don't think that there is no way out. But it said he brought me out of it. Like I'm here. Like you surrender. You cried out. I heard you. I'm here. Look at the Hebrew boys. Look at Daniel in the lion's den, right? They were put into places, put into pits, put into areas where it's like you would think that they can't come out. But there was a fourth man. There was somebody that brought them out. And so he's giving you the same promise. Same promises I did for them. The same time you remember the last year when you went through this and you came out, you thinking this is any any worse? I brought you out of that. I can bring you out of this. Out of the miry clay and set my feet upon a rock. Foundation. We talked about it at the beginning of this podcast. We were building the foundation. Foundation, everything is about faith. Everything is on him. So if your foundation is not set, you are going to crumble, regardless of whatever storm you're going through. Think of it like this. If you're in a hurricane and one of those houses, you're built like one of those houses that was just up in a day. You know how you pass by somewhere and you're like, I passed by here this morning and I didn't see that house. But this whole thing, the siding, the floor, everything is up. The roof, they working on the roof. Doors is on it. That thing was not even there when I passed by a couple of hours ago. You think that like you want to be that house where they put you up in hours, or you want that one that takes time, takes patience, takes skill to be built so that you can be built correctly. Everybody wants to be like everything quick, microwavable, drive through. I want it quick, I want it fast. But the thing that you really desire is going to take time. That's why I said long suffering. You got to suffer long. You got to go through some stuff. It ain't gonna be no quick suffering where your knee hurt today and it stopped tomorrow. No, you have to go through some things and establish my goings. So sometimes we don't know where to go, what to do, how to do it, where to start. And it just said it. I'm gonna bring you out. You are I'm gonna place your feet on a rock, and you're gonna know where to go, what turns to make, what to do. I am your um um what is it called? Direct actions, pretty much. Like I will tell you where to like turn left, turn right, avoid this. When you put the destination into a GPS and there's like an accident, there's something happening, there's work happening on the road, it'll tell you, oh, rerouting. He will reroute you. Oh, there's trouble over there. Let's go this way. he's going to establish your goings. All he needs you to do is surrender and depend on him. And the time to do it is when you in that pit. That's when you're going to need him the most. And then when you come out, don't ever forget about him. Because understand that it's a hunger based on seasons. You're going to need him again. And what you're going to do? Oh, Lord, I'm back. I know it's been a while. I know I've been doing good, but I need you again. He going to get tired of that. He don't want a wishy-washy person. He wants somebody that's humble. He wants somebody that, regardless of what is happening in their life, they're going to depend on him. If you big, if you small, that's why the word says a lot about rich people because a lot of rich people, they think that they're bigger and better than anybody else. Like Lazarus and the king, um, how he didn't even want to give him the crumbs that fell. But then when both of them passed away and he was resting in Abraham's bosom, King was like, "Come touch my tongue. Now you need help. I've been asking for help for years, and you didn't want to do nothing for me." Not saying there's nothing wrong with me. There's God wants his people to be wealthy, but you gotta understand the mentality. You have to still go for him, go after him. Don't get to that point of your life where you say, "I don't need him no more." No, because he can strip you all the way down. So when Lazarus is up here and you die here, right? Like, I don't know. I just my thinking now is just a lot clearer. And I'm grateful for this whole experience. So again, I submit to you. Go through a detox. Just do it for a couple of days. Do it for a week. Stay away from eating like fast food, all that unhealthy stuff. Um, dive into your word. Listen to gospel songs. Don't tone out all this other stuff. Tune out all this other stuff. I've been listening to old school gospel songs, and man, I never even really paid attention to the words until now. And I'm like, that song said that. Oh, I like that. I need that. It's so mind blowing. And I'm so grateful. So always remember, and Lord's willing, I will see y'all next week. We're gonna keep this thing going. This podcast is is a work of God, and I can't sit on that. So remember, do the thing you need to do to become a better you. Whatever that is for you, do it. Love y'all. Be blessed and see y'all, Lord's willing, next week. Take care. Bye.